Hi everyone, Breezy here, and I am on the road. Happy Halloween. I hope your Halloween weekend was just as spooky and awesome as you would have hoped it was. I spent the weekend at Vipassana. What is Vipassana? Vipassana is a meditation retreat that usually it's 10 days long and it's free, and you can go there, they'll feed you, they'll house you. All that they require is that you meditate for 10 days straight and not talk and follow the rules and whatnot. I did complete a 10-day meditation, so I'm considered an old student, and I participated in a 3-day meditation retreat that was this weekend, over the weekend of Halloween. And what did I do? Well, it was Halloween, so the veil was very thin between the spirit world. So I took the time to do some shadow work within myself and really committed to doing the work that I needed to do. So I had a lot of thoughts come up about like worthlessness, unworthiness. Who am I to put my voice out here on the internet? What do I know? I'm still working on a lot of things in my life. I'm still working at trying to become a psychologist so that I can help people. And in order to do that, I have to make sure that I'm okay with myself. So I did some shadow work, and I did a lot, like the meditation was really intense. I mean, you spend the majority of your time in noble silence, and then the other majority of your time is spent in meditation or sleeping, and a very minimal amount of time is spent eating. So all of it is me facing myself. It's me and my thoughts. That's it. And I dive into them. I literally wanted to jump out of my skin half the time. I wanted to run out of that meditation hall screaming and ripping my hair out. And I realized that's something inside of me that I need to address. Like, those are anxieties, those are fears, those are insecurities that I haven't addressed, I haven't met and talked to or reconciled. So that was partly what I did, was to reconcile some of the things within myself. And I'm not going to share this whole thing with you, but what did I experience while I was there? Well, during the meditation, I experienced a lot of anxiety within myself where I was crying, and for various reasons. And then also, I had a lot of dreams. The dreams were very intense. I was visited by many people, so thank you to those of you who are dream walkers and who visited me in my dreams, and some of you brought me gifts. I don't remember what the gifts were, but I know that they were gifts because I woke up feeling like, wow, thank you for that. So thank you for those of you who kept me in your prayers over the weekend, and I felt it, I did, and it was nice to see you in my dreams. I also had 2 scary dreams where I died twice. And the first time it was a zombie dream, and I saved this mother and her elderly mother. So I saved a mother and her daughter, except they ended up getting bitten anyways, and then they sacrificed themselves to the zombies and tried to let me escape, but I got bit. And then this guy came along, and he was dual wielding scissors and tried to save me, but in the end he ended up killing me for me. It was very vivid. Like, I could feel the knife go in the back of my neck, you know, right where the cranium meets the base of the spine. So I could feel it go in, and I woke up. And then the second dream where I died, Doc Ock from Spider-Man was there, and so were Kiba and Hige from Wolf's Rain. It's an anime. And Doc Ock threw a bomb, and we all hid and stuff, and then like we could hear his voice coming, and I realized his voice was right next to my head, so I opened my eyes in my hiding spot, and it was a cute little puppy Scotty dog, a robot, going to explode by my head, and exploded, and I woke up. And this was the last night of Vipassana, so I took these very vivid death dreams as me being reborn. So I allowed that to happen. Another interesting thing that happened while I was there is that after this dream, I got up and I drank a lot of water because I woke up with night sweats, and I haven't had nightmares in a long time. So I drank some water, and I laid down, and I did the Vipassana meditation, and I body scanned. And as I was body scanning, all of a sudden I had like wavelets of, like, you know how you get shivers? It was kind of the opposite. It was very cooling. and I noticed my body was rehydrating itself. I had drank that water, and then I had waited, and while I was doing the body scanning, my cells revitalized themselves with the water that I had just drank, because it was like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning when this happened. So I had become so sensitive, so aware of my body that I could feel it rehydrating itself. So I definitely recommend Vipassana meditation if you want to become more like connected to your body. Then the last thing that happened on Saturday, I was in meditation and we're doing the body scanning, and I get to my heart center, and I know that in the past I've had issues with my heart center. So I get to that point and I'm like, all right, let's look at this. So I look at it and it's like icky, black tar-like substance. And you're not really supposed to visualize anything while you're in Vipassana. So I wasn't forcing this visualization. I was allowing it to come to me, or for it to communicate to me exactly what it meant. And as I was doing this, all of a sudden, I was like pulling it out and throwing it on the floor in front of me, and it was sizzling like butter in a hot skillet. It was like sizzling and evaporating. And then all of a sudden this white angel like being came down and was like, do you want me to help you? And I was like, yes, please. You know, like I do really want to be free from this. So I told, the being was like, okay, but in order for me to help you, you need to forgive yourself. And I was like, whoa, okay. And I was like, well, I get, and the angel was like, I don't need any like wishy-washiness here. And I was like, okay, so I need to make a real commitment to forgive myself. So I did that, and the angel began to pull out this tar stuff, like with huge globs, like huge globs that I hadn't even thought about before. And pulling it and putting it back on the ground, and it melted like butter again. So that was really interesting, and I felt better afterwards, a lot better. So why is this important? Well, it's important because I did this for myself. Nobody asked me to go do this. Unlike my first sit, no one went with me, no one was there to hold my hand. I did this by myself, for myself. I was in desperate need of some time to myself. I was doing 16 credits, about 3 times the course load of a normal graduate student, and I'm used to helping people. You guys know I'm on here to help people. I'm becoming a psychologist to help people. So I'm used to helping people, and I was unable to help people. I had to tell people I'm sorry, I'm busy, and people got upset. Like, people were offended. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't deal with all this outside pressure, all these outsiders trying to be like, Brianna, you're supposed to be happy all the time. Why aren't you happy all the time? And I was like, because I'm stressed out. And like, that's another thing. I do put up a lot of happy videos on this YouTube channel, but it's not necessarily that I'm happy all the time. I do want to encourage you, but I guess I want to show you guys too that I am human. So I went to this meditation retreat to deal with some of my humanness, my, you know, major flaws, my major, you know, all that S-H-I-T capital exclamation point kind of stuff. And I did it for me. So if you are in a space in your life where you're like, I need change, I need to do something, I don't know what I'm doing, I need to stop and take a look at my stuff, I would highly encourage you to sign up for a 10-day meditation retreat. It's hard, but it's worth it. And it's like putting yourself into meditative boot camp, honestly. So it's very important. For more details, guys, I will put a longer explanation of my trip on my blog spot, readingthebreezy.blogspot.com. And you can check out all the cool information on there. And I'll be happy to answer any questions. Truth Day Tuesday is a day where you, the viewers, get to ask me questions, and I answer them based on my truth and my experience in the world. So I do look forward to answering your questions, whatever they may be. So you guys, this is me sharing my experience with you. This is me trying to say, I did it. You can too. Don't be afraid. Believe me, don't be afraid. Stay healthy, stay light, and don't give up the fight. Breezy, out! Okay, one more think I made this up on the last day. And for those of you who have seen Shrek, you'll know what this is. We made it through a hard time. Oh yeah, we made it through. Didn't know how lost I was until I found truth. Okay, and then it switches. Down, down, down. I like meditation and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks into a meditative space and a round cushion in your face, you get feelings. It's fun to stay at the Dharma Center. It's fun to stay at the Dharma Center. They have everything that you need to employ all of your meditative skills. Yeah! Okay, so Dhamma.org, DHAMMA.org. Check it out. Peace out, broskies.